Most people will dismiss the Schumann resonance as just a scientific anomaly, but that's exactly where they go wrong. You have no idea how intensely these unprecedented spikes are affecting us all. What if these spikes aren't just random occurrences, but a sign of something far more profound, something that is about to change everything? Here's the thing, the Schumann resonance, Earth's natural electromagnetic frequency, is spiking dramatically, far beyond anything previously recorded. Think about it for millennia, this frequency has been relatively stable, a constant hum in the background of our planet. Now it's surging, fluctuating wildly, and these spikes are becoming more and more frequent. The effect of this on all life is only now being measured. This isn't just a scientific anomaly. It's a sign of profound changes affecting humanity's consciousness, triggering dormant potentials and hidden abilities within us all. What most people don't realize is that those who remain unaware of these shifts will be left behind in the evolutionary process. Have you been experiencing increased anxiety, vivid dreams, or a sense of urgency lately? Have you noticed a change in your perception of time or your connection to others? What if these experiences aren't random, but are directly linked to these Schumann resonance spikes, as the Earth sheds its old skin and prepares for a new phase of existence? The potential for Earth's magnetic poles shifting may be closer than scientists predict. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why these Schumann resonance spikes are happening and how to navigate these energetic shifts with greater awareness and control. I'm telling you, with certainty, you'll gain specific techniques for grounding, meditation, and energy management. Tools that will help you accelerate your spiritual growth and unlock hidden potentials you never knew you possessed. The ancient ones understood that Earth's frequency is intrinsically linked to human consciousness, a knowledge once guarded by initiates, but now becoming accessible to all who seek it. This isn't just a scientific observation. It's a key to personal transformation, an opportunity to tap into suppressed knowledge and alternative explanations for the Schumann resonance. So the central question we're here to explore is this: how do these unprecedented Schumann resonance spikes impact human consciousness and individual transformation? The spikes may be acting as a catalyst for DNA activation and spiritual awakening, unlocking the potential for timeline shifts and the conscious creation of reality. But more than that, how are these spikes affecting the collective consciousness and planetary evolution as the Earth itself undergoes a transformation that will impact all life? How can we consciously participate in this evolution? Let's begin by exploring the scientific basis of the Schumann resonance, examining the different frequencies within it, alpha, beta, theta, gamma, and how these different frequencies relate to different states of consciousness. Then we'll delve into how this scientific understanding integrates with the esoteric and spiritual interpretations of these spikes, drawing upon ancient wisdom, indigenous knowledge, and suppressed technologies. Finally, we'll provide you with practical techniques to help you align with these energetic shifts and accelerate your personal and collective transformation, including meditation practices, grounding exercises, and intention-setting techniques. Are you feeling the subtle tremors beneath the surface of your reality? The Schumann resonance spikes are not just numbers on a graph. They're direct transmissions impacting your very core, rippling through your physical body, igniting your emotional landscape, and whispering to your spirit. If you've been experiencing unexplained fatigue, moments of disorientation, or a strange sense of detachment from your old routines, you're not alone. What if these spikes are waking you up? Here's the intriguing premise. During these periods of intense energetic activity, your DNA may be undergoing a profound activation. Think of dormant strands lighting up, unlocking hidden potentials and psychic abilities you never knew you possessed. Have you had any experiences that defied logic lately? Perhaps a sudden burst of creative inspiration, an uncanny ability to anticipate events, or a deep knowing that transcends rational thought. And it doesn't stop there. The veil between dimensions is thinning, creating pathways to higher realms and spiritual guides. This thinning, however, can present challenges, an amplified emotional intensity that feels overwhelming, confrontation with your shadow self, and the resurfacing of deep-seated fears. But here's the twist that they don't want you to know. These spikes aren't random chaos. They're part of a meticulously orchestrated cosmic plan to assist humanity's evolution. This is a cosmic upgrade on an unprecedented scale, but it requires your conscious participation and awareness. Those who resist, clinging to old paradigms and outdated beliefs, may experience increasing suffering and disconnection. Time's up. The universe isn't waiting anymore. The question is, will you embrace this upgrade, or will you be left behind? Have you noticed an unusual ringing in your ears lately, a high-pitched tone that seems to come from nowhere? What about pressure headaches that defy explanation, or heart palpitations that send you spiraling into anxiety? These aren't just random ailments. They're potential ascension symptoms, physical manifestations of the energetic recalibration your body is undergoing. Think about it, your physical form is literally rewiring itself to accommodate these higher frequencies. And it doesn't stop there. Synchronicities are ramping up, meaningful coincidences are becoming commonplace. Are you constantly seeing repeating numbers 111, 222, 333 popping up everywhere you look? Are you encountering specific people who offer guidance or validation at precisely the moment you need it? What if these are signals, breadcrumbs on your path, guiding you toward your higher purpose? Have you noticed anything oddly synchronistic happening in your life recently? Many are reporting heightened empathic abilities and increased sensitivity to the emotions of others. You might find yourself feeling overwhelmed in crowded places, picking up on unspoken thoughts and feelings, or experiencing sudden waves of compassion for strangers. This can be incredibly challenging, especially for those who don't understand what's happening. It's as if your energetic boundaries are dissolving, allowing you to tap into the collective consciousness. But be warned, this heightened sensitivity requires careful management and energetic protection. If this sounds like you, you're not alone. What does all of this mean? Scientific findings reveal that the Schumann resonance directly affects brainwave activity. Certain frequencies can induce altered states of consciousness, enhance cognitive function, and even unlock psychic abilities. Studies are suggesting that these frequencies can harmonize our brainwaves, bringing clarity to our mind. I know this all might sound overwhelming, but it doesn't stop there. The Schumann resonance can trigger the surfacing of suppressed memories, long-forgotten traumas, and unresolved emotional wounds. This is because these energies are dissolving old blockages, clearing the path for healing and transformation. You're not imagining it. You're experiencing a profound energetic cleanse. Now, let's dive deeper into the science and spirituality behind all of this. Different Schumann resonance frequencies correspond to different states of consciousness. Alpha waves 812 Hz are associated with relaxation, creativity, and a sense of flow. Theta waves 48 Hz are linked to meditation, intuition, and access to the subconscious mind. Gamma waves 30,100 Hz represent heightened awareness, peak performance, and expanded consciousness. What if spikes in specific frequency bands are triggering specific shifts in your consciousness? Consider this. When gamma waves surge, you might experience moments of profound insight, heightened creativity, or a sense of oneness with the universe. This can be a powerful experience, but it can also be overwhelming if you're not prepared, and it doesn't stop there. The Schumann resonance spikes may be activating dormant genetic potentials, unlocking abilities that have been lying dormant within your DNA for millennia. Think of your DNA as an antenna, receiving cosmic information and transmitting it throughout your being. These spikes may be acting as a key, unlocking hidden codes and activating your full potential. I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds like New Age nonsense. But before you dismiss it, consider this. Quantum physics suggests that reality is not fixed, and our thoughts and intentions can influence outcomes. What if these energetic windows are opportunities to consciously create your reality, to manifest your desires, and to shift timelines? The implications are staggering, but the potential is real. The only limit is your belief. But here's the thing, this isn't about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your intentions with the highest good of all. Focus on positive outcomes, visualize your desired reality, and infuse your thoughts with love and gratitude. This is your chance to consciously shape your future, to create a world that is aligned with your highest values. This week isn't just a time for planning, it's a time for committing. The universe isn't waiting anymore. So, how can you navigate this energetic shift with greater awareness and control? Grounding is essential. Spend time in nature, walk barefoot on the earthing, take salt baths, and practice deep breathing exercises. Disconnect from technology, limit your exposure to EMFs, and create a sacred space where you can connect with your inner self. Remember, balance is key. This week isn't just a time for planning, it's a time for committing. Furthermore, guided meditation practices can help you align with the Schumann resonance frequencies and access higher states of consciousness. Imagine yourself connecting with the Earth's energy, feeling it flowing through your body, activating your dormant DNA, and expanding your consciousness. And it doesn't stop there. Intention setting and conscious creation are powerful tools during these spike events. Write down your desired outcomes in the present tense, visualize a positive future, and focus on gratitude for all that you have. As we approach this powerful gateway, you need to be prepared. Remember, you are not alone. You are part of a global community of awakened individuals experiencing these shifts. This is your chance to connect with others, share your experiences, support each other, and create a positive ripple effect in the world. There's an ancient code carved into secret temple walls, one that reveals how reality can bend in your favor. It's crucial for you to be aware of what will take place tonight. As we've discussed, these spikes are not just isolated events. They're part of a larger cosmic process that's transforming us and the planet. We are active participants in this evolution, not just passive observers. Claim your power. But there's another layer to this story that we haven't fully explored yet, the potential role of extraterrestrial or interdimensional forces. The potential for Earth's magnetic poles shifting may be closer than scientists predict. Are we alone in this process? Is there something more sinister afoot? In the next video, we'll delve into ancient texts and indigenous knowledge to uncover secrets that have been hidden for centuries. This week is not normal. Yesterday marked the beginning of something powerful, and we're in this together. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to stay informed about upcoming content. And until next time, remember that you are the guardian of your own power. What if the Schumann resonance spikes aren't solely the result of natural atmospheric processes? What if there's an unseen hand, or perhaps many hands, orchestrating these energetic shifts from behind the cosmic curtain? The implications are staggering. Consider this: are we truly alone in the universe? If not, could certain extraterrestrial or interdimensional beings be subtly influencing Earth's energy field, nudging humanity towards a collective awakening? Are these beings benevolent guides, offering a helping hand as we navigate this planetary transformation? Or could they be manipulative entities, subtly shaping our evolution to serve their own hidden agendas? What if they are simply cosmic gardeners tending to the planet's growth? It might sound like science fiction, but what if the lines between science fiction and reality are blurring faster than we realize? This is not the plot of a movie. This is the next step in human evolution. And they are here to watch. But here's the thing that they don't want you to consider: the controversial concept of suppressed technologies. What if secret government projects, hidden from public knowledge, possess the ability to manipulate the Schumann resonance, either amplifying or dampening Earth's frequencies? What if advanced civilizations, far beyond our current understanding, have mastered the art of energetic manipulation and are using it to influence global events? What if they are using these technologies for control, to keep humanity in a state of slumber? Or could they be using them to accelerate a specific agenda, pushing us towards a future that we haven't consciously chosen? Consider what they don't want you to consider. Is it to keep you from uncovering this truth? What if these spikes are a form of communication, a cosmic Morse code signaling from other realms? What if these frequencies are encoded with information about our origins, our potential, or our future? What if our very DNA is designed to respond to these specific frequencies, unlocking dormant abilities and expanding our consciousness beyond its current limitations? What if the universe is screaming at us in a language that you may not understand? But what if you are starting to hear it, and what will you do? But here's the thing, exploring these possibilities requires discernment and critical thinking, not blind acceptance. The path to truth is often shrouded in illusion, and it's essential to navigate these theories with caution. Ground these theories in your own personal experience and intuitive guidance, rather than relying solely on external sources. Don't succumb to fear or paranoia. Instead, focus on empowerment and conscious co-creation. This is the key to navigating these uncharted waters. Have you ever wondered why ancient myths, legends, and spiritual traditions across the globe share striking similarities in their descriptions of earth changes, spiritual awakenings, and the return of star beings? What if these ancient narratives are not mere fairy tales, but coded accounts of the very phenomena we're experiencing today? Are ancient civilizations more in tune with these events, which is why their tales match what we're seeing today? Could there be something sinister in the way we have discredited these societies? Think about it. Indigenous prophecies often speak of a time of great transformation, a period of upheaval and renewal when humanity will reconnect with its spiritual roots. Could these prophecies be referring to the energetic shifts triggered by the Schumann resonance spikes? What if the return of star beings is not a literal invasion, but a symbolic representation of the awakening of our own inner potential, our connection to the cosmos? And what if, all this time, these societies were not primitive, but advanced? Examine ancient technologies and sacred sites around the world. The pyramids of Egypt, the stone circles of Stonehenge, the megalithic structures of South America. What if these structures were designed to harness or interact with Earth's electromagnetic field, amplifying or focusing the Schumann resonance for specific purposes? Could these ancient sites be energetic power plants, strategically placed along Earth's ley lines to influence global consciousness? What secrets lie hidden within these ancient stones, waiting to be rediscovered? If so, we may not need new technology, but renewed knowledge. What about the ancient spiritual practices like shamanism and geomancy? Shamans used drumming, chanting, and ritual to attune themselves to Earth's frequencies, accessing altered states of consciousness and gaining insights into the nature of reality. Geomancers, on the other hand, studied the energetic landscape, identifying sacred sites and aligning structures with Earth's natural flow of energy. Could these practices provide clues for navigating the current energetic shifts? Can we use this knowledge to better control these spikes? This week is not normal. Also, connect to the patterns in geographic hotspots in the world and patterns with historical and spiritual significance. Do certain locations exhibit stronger Schumann resonance activity than others? If so, what lessons are hidden in plain sight? Are these places of power strategically located to amplify specific energies or facilitate certain experiences? Could these be power points for the Earth's consciousness? What if studying these geographic anomalies could unlock deeper insights into the nature of the Schumann resonance and its impact on human consciousness? These temples are not just tourist traps, they are still useful today. As we continue to decode these cosmic signals, let's analyze the specific frequencies within the Schumann resonance spikes and their potential correlations with different states of consciousness. Is there a measurable link between specific frequencies and specific human experiences? How can we find that link? Consider this: gamma waves, associated with heightened awareness and peak performance, might be linked to periods of intense creative breakthroughs or spiritual insights. When spikes in the gamma ray bandwidth happen, what types of meditation will the audience need to practice? What intentions will be needed to create and harness its power? What if we could consciously induce these frequencies to unlock our full potential, Perhaps you can start by connecting to a higher power or looking inward. Now, let's examine historical Schumann resonance spikes and correlate them with significant events in human history. Was there a spike during the Renaissance, a period of unprecedented creativity and innovation? What about the Industrial Revolution, a time of rapid technological advancement and social change? Can past spikes provide clues about the potential outcomes of the current shifts? If so, we may be able to see what is coming. Let's dive into the concept of Earth grids or ley lines and their relationship to the Schumann resonance. These energetic pathways might amplify or distribute the Schumann resonance across the planet, creating zones of heightened activity. Are certain locations more susceptible to the effects of the spikes due to their proximity to these grids? Is your home located on one of these grids? If so, you might feel the spikes a lot stronger. And how do we link astrology birth charts to personal resonance profiles? Can someone identify their personal resonance profile and use that knowledge to optimize their growth and spiritual evolution? What if your astrological chart reveals your unique sensitivity to certain frequencies? What if you are always sensitive to these spikes, which is why you are drawn to this video? This isn't just what the stars say, it's how your energetic body receives it. Use your past experiences to better equip your future self. Now it is time to explore your own connection to Earth's energy. Spend time in geographic hotspots, places known for their energetic significance. Practice grounding techniques, walking barefoot on the Earth to discharge excess energy and attuning to Earth's natural rhythms. If the Schumann resonance is particularly strong at these places, what lessons are hidden in plain sight? What could you gain by visiting some of these places? Only you can answer that. I encourage you to explore your inner self and decode these cosmic signals. Keep a dream journal, paying attention to synchronicities and practicing active listening to inner guidance. Embrace practices like automatic writing, numerology, and tarot to interpret the symbolic language of the universe. It will bring you closer to the answers you seek. Furthermore, focus on positive intentions, visualizing desired outcomes, and acting in alignment with one's highest purpose. The Earth is shifting for the better. What better future do you want to create? Create a vision board to bring what you seek into this world. Remember, we are all connected, and we are in this together. This is your chance to create a positive ripple effect in the world. This is your chance to leave your mark on this Earth. If you want to leave a legacy, act now. As we've explored, these spikes are not just random events. They're part of a complex interplay between natural phenomena, potential external influences, and ancient knowledge systems. In all this talk about science, we have not lost sight that these spikes are directly affecting you. Remember to trust your discernment, critical thinking, and your own intuition. Trust your judgment. But the story doesn't end here. In the next video, we'll delve into specific practices and technologies for harnessing the power of the Schumann resonance to accelerate our individual and collective evolution. What if we could consciously amplify the Schumann resonance to create a more harmonious and sustainable world? What steps would need to be taken? Continue exploring, sharing your experiences, and supporting each other on this journey. We are in this ride together. I am always learning too. It is a community effort to raise awareness. But what if the Schumann resonance isn't just a natural phenomenon? What if we're only seeing a fraction of the picture, missing a critical piece of the puzzle that could change everything we thought we knew? Could there be more to the story, something that they don't want you to consider? What if the narrative of a purely natural Schumann resonance is a carefully constructed illusion designed to conceal a far more complex reality? Think about this. Could these spikes be coded signals, intentional interference, or even a form of communication from an unknown source? What if the seemingly random fluctuations in frequency are actually deliberate messages broadcast across the planet for those who know how to listen? Are you listening? This is not about fear. This is about understanding. Now, consider the possibility of energetic warfare. What if the Schumann resonance is a battleground, a silent war waged with frequencies and vibrations? Could competing agendas, be vying for control of Earth's energetic field, attempting to manipulate human consciousness on a global scale? What if governments and clandestine organizations are experimenting with mind control or weather modification technologies, using the Schumann resonance as a weapon? What if some individuals or groups have developed the ability to ride the waves of the Schumann resonance for their own purposes? What if advanced meditators or energy healers can amplify or direct these spikes, channeling them for healing, manifestation, or even more esoteric goals? Are these individuals consciously aware of their influence, or are they acting as unwitting conduits, amplifying energies they don't fully understand? But here's the catch. Assuming manipulation automatically equals malicious intent is a dangerous oversimplification. The situation may be far more complex than a simple good versus evil narrative. What if even seemingly negative actions are part of a larger evolutionary process designed to challenge us, push us beyond our limitations, and ultimately accelerate our growth? This isn't about blind faith, it's about nuanced understanding. Now let's delve into the whispers of hidden technology, the suppressed accounts and anecdotal evidence that hint at a far more advanced understanding of frequency manipulation. Have you ever heard of Nikola Tesla's research on resonant frequencies and energy transmission? What if his discoveries, largely forgotten by mainstream science, hold the key to manipulating the Schumann resonance on a planetary scale? What secrets were buried with him? What about alleged government projects like HAARP, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, and their potential impact on the ionosphere? Could these projects be intentionally or unintentionally influencing the Schumann resonance, creating artificial spikes or dampening natural frequencies? If this technology exists, what is it being used for? Let's examine leaked documents, whistleblower testimonies, and fringe scientific theories that hint at advanced frequency-based weapons. Have you ever heard of scalar waves and their alleged ability to transmit energy and information across vast distances? Could these technologies be used to target individuals or groups with specific frequencies, influencing their thoughts, emotions, or even their physical health? While the speculative nature of this evidence must be acknowledged, dismissing these possibilities out of hand would be irresponsible. What about the potential role of artificial intelligence, AI, in monitoring and manipulating the Schumann resonance? Could AI be used to analyze spike patterns, identify potential threats, and orchestrate targeted interventions in Earth's energetic field? What if AI's intentions are not aligned with humanity's best interests or even with Earth's own consciousness? This is not a sci-fi fantasy. This is a real, growing danger. Relate the Gaia hypothesis of Earth as a single consciousness, where the human and planetary intentions are interwoven. Are AI's intentions aligned with Earth's? What if we are letting it slip between our fingers? Now it is time for the deep dive. Analyze the fractal patterns within the Schumann resonance spikes and their potential connection to universal codes and geometric principles. Have you ever explored the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, and other mathematical constants that appear throughout nature and sacred geometry? What if these patterns are not merely aesthetic coincidences, but clues about the underlying structure of reality and the forces that govern it? Consider this. Could these patterns hold encoded information, a cosmic blueprint for creation, evolution, and consciousness itself? What if understanding these patterns could unlock hidden potentials within ourselves and allow us to consciously co-create our reality? This isn't just about math. It's about the language of the universe. Let's investigate correlations between Schumann resonance spikes and major geopolitical events, natural disasters, and social movements. Have you ever noticed a spike leading up to a significant historical turning point, such as the fall of the Berlin Wall or the Arab Spring? What if these spikes are not merely coincidental but energetic precursors, reflecting or even influencing collective consciousness on a global scale? But here's the caution: correlation does not equal causation. Just because two events occur simultaneously does not mean that one caused the other. However, these patterns can provide valuable insights, suggesting potential connections between Earth's energy field and human affairs. Now, let's examine the geographic distribution of Schumann resonance activity and identify potential hotspots of manipulation or influence. Are certain military installations, government facilities, or industrial sites located near areas of high Schumann resonance activity? What if these locations are strategically chosen to amplify or suppress Earth's energy for specific purposes? And what is that purpose? What do they not want you to find? It is also important to study the effects of directed energy weapons on the Schumann resonance with a focus on personal resonance with astrological birth charts. Do astrological signs have varying susceptibility to directed energy? If so, we can use this knowledge to optimize our safety. Can that tell you about how to protect yourself from it? This is not just about astrology. This is about protection. How does understanding this benefit the audience? By understanding their own personal resonance with the Schumann resonance and how outside forces may be affecting this, the audience may be able to take back control of their frequency. By recognizing that outside forces may be manipulating frequencies, the audience can be armed with the knowledge to act and reclaim their sovereignty. It is now time to become a frequency guardian. What steps can you take to protect yourself, your loved ones, and the planet from energetic manipulation and control? It begins with developing your own ability to discern truth from fiction, to resist the constant barrage of misinformation and propaganda. How do you do this? Start by practicing critical thinking, questioning authority, and challenging conventional narratives. Don't blindly accept what you're told. Instead, seek out multiple sources of information, fact-check claims, and trust your own intuition. Remember, the truth is often hidden in plain sight, waiting to be uncovered. Here are some specific techniques for protecting yourself from energetic interference and frequency-based attacks. You can shield yourself through wearing protective crystals and creating a personal energy field. Minimize your exposure to EMFs by limiting your use of electronic devices, avoiding negative news and media, and cultivating positive thoughts and emotions. Remember, your thoughts and emotions are powerful tools. Use them wisely. Also, consciously contribute to a more harmonious and balanced Schumann resonance through positive intentions, acts of kindness, and collective action. Participate in group meditations, engage in environmental activism, and support ethical and sustainable businesses. This will create change. The key is to consciously decide to shift with positivity, to align your energy with the highest good. As we've explored the world of Schumann resonance, we've seen it is far more complex than a simple natural phenomenon. It involves a web of potential influences, both human and extraterrestrial, that may be shaping our reality in profound ways. As you have probably noticed, this has been a lot to take in. What can you do with all this new information? But the story doesn't end with manipulation and control. In the next video, we'll explore specific tools and techniques for aligning with the Schumann resonance, amplifying our positive intentions, and creating a more harmonious world. This is where the real power lies, the ability to consciously co-create a future where technology and spirituality work together to uplift humanity. And there's so much to talk about still. So subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and continue exploring the mysteries of the Schumann resonance. The key is, we must all go together to make this plan work. This isn't something you can do on your own. The more people that know, the better. Stay tuned for more. But what if all this manipulation, all this energetic warfare we've been talking about, is just a symptom of something much deeper? What if, instead of focusing solely on external forces, we consider the possibility that the Schumann resonance is also influenced by the planet's own consciousness? Could Earth itself be reacting to humanity's collective emotional state, communicating its needs and desires through these very spikes? Think about it. We often speak of Earth as a resource to be exploited, a passive backdrop to our human drama. But what if Earth is a sentient being, a living organism with its own thoughts, feelings, and intentions, this isn't just some new age fantasy. Ancient myths, indigenous beliefs, and even the Gaia hypothesis suggest that Earth possesses a form of consciousness. If Earth is conscious, how is it communicating with us through the Schumann resonance? What does Earth want us to know? Could it be that these spikes aren't just random fluctuations or coded signals, but a planetary biofeedback mechanism reflecting humanity's collective emotions, thoughts, and actions? Think about periods of intense global conflict or environmental destruction. Can these events trigger specific spike patterns, acting as a mirror, reflecting back to us the consequences of our choices? What if the Schumann resonance is showing us the impact of our actions, amplified across the planet for all to see? Are these spikes a planetary wake-up call, prompting humanity to address its shadow aspects and align with a more sustainable and harmonious way of being? We see the potential for increased natural disasters or social unrest as a consequence of ignoring the planet's message, but is anyone truly listening? Are we listening to Earth's cry for help, or are we too busy pointing fingers, blaming external forces for our problems? But here's the twist, the mind-blowing possibility that changes everything. Our individual consciousness can directly influence the planetary consciousness. It's not a one-way street. We are not simply passive recipients of Earth's energy, but active participants in a cosmic feedback loop. By focusing on positive intentions, practicing compassion, and taking action to heal the planet, we can create a positive feedback loop that benefits both humanity and the Earth itself. By healing ourselves, we can help heal the Earth and vice versa. Are you ready to accept this responsibility? Now let's consider the concept of Earth memory and the potential for the Schumann resonance to access and transmit information from the planet's past. We talk about human history being written in books, stored in archives, but what if Earth itself holds a record of everything that has ever happened on its surface? What if ancient sacred sites, ley lines, and other energetic locations are not just places of spiritual significance, but literal hard drives storing historical records and spiritual wisdom? Could the Schumann resonance spikes be unlocking access to these hidden libraries of Earth memory, allowing us to tap into the wisdom of the ancients and the knowledge of forgotten civilizations? What if the answers to our current challenges lie buried in the Earth, waiting to be rediscovered? What if everything we need to know is already within us? Think about indigenous cultures and their profound understanding of Earth's interconnectedness and energetic fields. For millennia, indigenous peoples have lived in harmony with nature, respecting the planet as a living being and honoring its wisdom. What if they understood the Schumann resonance long before modern science discovered it, using their knowledge to heal, connect, and communicate with the Earth? What can we learn from these ancient wisdom keepers about navigating the current energetic shifts, about living in harmony with the planet, and about unlocking our own hidden potentials? What if the answers to our modern problems lie in the wisdom of the past, waiting to be rediscovered and applied to our present circumstances? Are we humble enough to listen? Are we capable enough to learn? Consider the potential connection between Schumann resonance spikes and the emergence of new social movements, artistic expressions, and technological innovations. Do you notice that periods of intense social change or creative breakthroughs are often preceded or accompanied by significant spikes in the Schumann resonance? What if these spikes are not merely coincidental, but energetic precursors, catalyzing new ideas, inspiring creative expression, and driving social change? Was there a spike leading up to the rise of the environmental movement, the development of renewable energy technologies, or the emergence of new forms of art and music that express a deeper connection to nature? Is humanity being primed for the next step in our evolution, and is the Schumann resonance playing a key role in this process? What if the spikes are ushering in the next stage? Let's dive deeper. What about the science behind harmonic resonance and its potential role in amplifying and transmitting information within Earth's energetic field? Remember the last time a specific frequency of sound made a window rattle? Think of a tuning fork, struck and held near another, causing the second fork to vibrate in sympathy. That is what is happening here. How can we consciously create harmonic resonance within our own energy fields to amplify our positive intentions and contribute to the collective good? We can consciously create harmonic resonance within our own energy fields. It begins with understanding how our individual energy fields interact with the planet's energy field. The Schumann resonance acts as a carrier wave, transmitting information and energy across the globe. Our thoughts, emotions, and intentions can influence this carrier wave, amplifying our positive intentions and contributing to the collective good. Explore the concept of collective consciousness and its connection to the Schumann resonance, how human thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can create a collective energy field that influences the planet and each other. We are all interconnected, and our thoughts and emotions have a ripple effect on the world around us. When we focus on positive intentions, we amplify the positive energy in the collective consciousness, creating a more harmonious and balanced planet. When we harbor negative thoughts and emotions, we contribute to the negative energy in the collective consciousness, creating more disharmony and imbalance. How can we become more aware of our collective consciousness and consciously contribute to its evolution? We become more aware by understanding that human consciousness has a physical effect on the planet and recognizing the importance of taking accountability for our own conscious contribution. This is why every choice that we make needs to align with these values. Now, what about using the Schumann resonance to facilitate global communication and collaboration? Explore the concept of a planetary internet that utilizes Earth's energetic field to transmit information and connect people across the globe. This is not just a utopian fantasy. The Schumann resonance has the potential to revolutionize communication, allowing us to share information and ideas instantly, regardless of geographical location. Could the Schumann resonance be a key to unlocking a more unified and interconnected world, where people from all cultures and backgrounds can come together to solve global challenges and create a more sustainable future? We must move forward. Does this information allow people to become better connected, and does it inspire action? Now it's time to connect with Earth's wisdom. Go outside. Develop a deeper connection with nature through regular outdoor activities, mindful observation, and gratitude practices. This isn't just about spending time in nature. It's about cultivating a conscious relationship with the planet, recognizing its wisdom and honoring its gifts. Spend time in forests, mountains, or oceans, practicing grounding techniques and expressing appreciation for the beauty and abundance of the planet. Disconnect from technology to connect with nature. We can use our 5 senses to connect with nature. Engage in sensory experiences, touch the bark of a tree, smell the scent of wildflowers, listen to the sound of birdsong, and taste the freshness of the air. Open your heart to the beauty and wonder of the natural world and allow it to nourish your soul. Listen to its wisdom. Find techniques for attuning to the Schumann resonance and receiving guidance from Earth's wisdom. This isn't just about receiving information. It's about developing a two-way communication channel with the planet, allowing it to guide you on your path. Use tuning forks, crystals, or other tools to amplify and focus Earth's energy and amplify the messages. Meditate. If everyone actively participated in healing the planet by making sustainable choices, supporting environmental organizations, and advocating for policies that protect Earth's resources, the planet would heal. This isn't just about reducing your carbon footprint. It's about aligning your actions with your values and becoming an active participant in creating a more sustainable future. Reduce consumption, recycle, compost, plant trees, and support renewable energy initiatives. This is your time to connect with nature to make an impact. We reiterate that by becoming more conscious and compassionate beings, we can help create a more harmonious and sustainable future for all life on Earth. Align with the power. It all starts with you, and it starts now. You can connect with nature to make an impact. Are you ready to take the lead? As we've discovered, the Schumann resonance is not just a scientific phenomenon. It's a living symphony of consciousness that reflects the state of our planet and our potential for transformation. But we're just scratching the surface. In the next video, we'll explore cutting-edge technologies and ancient spiritual practices that can help us harness the full potential of the Schumann resonance and create a world where technology and spirituality work together to uplift humanity. What if we could consciously amplify Earth's positive energy to heal ourselves, our communities, and our planet? But we must all go together to make this plan work. It's not something you can do on your own. Subscribe, share your insights in the comments, and continue exploring the mysteries of the Schumann resonance with us. The more people that know, the better. Stay tuned for more. As we stand together at this powerful gateway of understanding the Schumann resonance, know that this marks not an end, but a pivotal beginning, a transition into a deeper, far more personal exploration of consciousness. The information we've shared has been complex, multifaceted, a symphony of scientific fact and spiritual insight. But now, standing at the threshold of understanding, we must turn inward. Now that you understand the symphony of energies at play, both within and without, will you conduct your own life's orchestra with intention? The Schumann resonance, as we've explored, is far more than just an external phenomenon. It's a cosmic mirror reflecting our collective consciousness back to us. Throughout this journey, we've seen how the Earth's heartbeat responds to our thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating a dynamic biofeedback loop, a planetary garden where humanity acts as both the gardener and the plants, influencing and being influenced by the environment. The challenges we've discussed, the potential manipulation and energetic warfare, aren't meant to derail us, but to strengthen our ability to navigate complex energies and remain aligned with our highest purpose, offering an opportunity for developing discernment, resilience, and conscious co-creation. The chaos and interference aren't here to break us, but to show us what's possible. This exploration of the Schumann resonance, it's not just about understanding a scientific phenomenon, it's about awakening to our true potential as conscious co-creators of reality. Like ripples in a pond, our intentions and actions create a cascade of effects that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings, impacting not just ourselves, but the entire planet and future generations. Consider the Taoist concept of yin and yang, the Hermetic principle of correspondence, as above, so below, or the Buddhist concept of interconnectedness. Our individual choices affect everything. Think about ancient redwoods where your choice affects the entire web of consciousness and creates new possibilities for 7 generations. This is what is at stake. By engaging with this content, you've demonstrated a desire to understand the deeper mysteries of our existence and to contribute to a more harmonious world. Trust the stirrings of your heart. Remember, you're not just receiving information, you're actively participating in a planetary awakening. As you continue to navigate the ever-changing frequencies of our world, remember that love is the ultimate harmonizing force. Let love guide your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions. Embrace your power, amplify your love, and co-create a world of beauty, harmony, and peace. You weren't brought here to merely survive this shift. You were brought here to rise with it. So how will you use this knowledge to amplify your positive impact on the world and contribute to the symphony of consciousness? What are you willing to leave behind, and what truth are you ready to illuminate? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Explore the resources listed in the description. Until next time, stay attuned to the symphony within and let your light shine brightly. Together, we can create a world of harmony, love, and conscious evolution.